is up, everyone? GoJ501 back with a new unboxing. Something I announced earlier in the month, but enough talk. Let's dig in. We got this from Awesome Collector. What is it? You saw the thumbnail. It is the X Plus Godzilla 2019 burning version. 25 centimeter. He is inside his plastic casket. All right. Got the trusty wire cutters. Give him a couple of clips. Let's first look at the tail, which is awesome. It has a nice little silver painting on the inside of it. It also has a little fragmented spray brush to it over the translucent orange. Kind of goes through the light a little bit. Awesome. Very awesome. Now, let's get the body out. Gloves on. He's got his little booties. And here is the body. It is the same sculpt as the original release. You know, whether it was the Rick with the blue fins and the blue highlights, or the standard, where it's just a standard Godzilla. This is the same sculpt. However, this is the burning scene from Godzilla 2019, Godzilla King of the Monsters, when he goes full-on burning and destroys. But this guy has a date with a blow dryer. Be right back. Here we are, the X Plus Godzilla 2019 burning version. Right off the bat, let's talk about the tail. Now, the tail was originally a huge problem with the original release that I got. In fact, I actually filmed my review of it with the tail still popping off and not fully attached during the review, to the point where I almost used super glue. Thankfully, some people talked me out of using super glue on it, and I worked on it really hard and got the tail in to stay. Okay, that being said, this has to be the easiest tail I've done for any X Plus figure. It came already pretty squishy because it's nice and toasty out today. I live in Florida, so it's pretty toasty out. But then I took the hair dryer and I warmed up the area, you need to, place in, and it just went in lickety-split, and that tail's not going anywhere. So you get this guy, his tail is so much easier than the original. Maybe it's because it has a little more material. Maybe I got lucky because it was already warm out and this thing was already nice and warm. So who knows, who cares? I'm taking it as a complete win. All right, so this is the exact same figure as the original release 2019. However, I'm a huge fan of that film, okay? So when they announced a burning version of it, sometime last year, I put it for pre-order with Awesome Collector. That's where I got this from. And I think they still have a couple more over there for you to buy if you did miss out on the original release. I highly recommend this figure. There's not really much else to really talk about besides the different paint job that he has. You got translucent orange, throughout the body, plus you have accents of silver, you have some yellow, the orange, plus the black skin that goes on, like the burnt skin that goes on top of, like the scales he has, where it has the orange underneath. This thing is a lot like the Yuji Sakai Shin Godzilla that came out a few years ago, and I'll show that as a comparison, with the reds and the blacks versus the orange and the yellows and the blacks with this Godzilla. So once again, it is the same sculpt. However, what the difference is with the eyes, you don't really see the eyes. They are sculpted on there, however, they're not painted. They are orange. And actually, if you hold it up to a light, you can actually see through it. It actually looks like there's a skull for this Godzilla in there as well. Plus, it looks like it comes down through the spinal cord, but then it kind of, can't really see any more after that because, the body gets really thick after that. So, awesome figure. I absolutely love it. It's from Godzilla, once again, Godzilla King of the Monsters, one of my favorites. And I highly recommend this figure if you don't already own the original release that came out, or if you want, another Godzilla 2019 in your library of Godzilla figures that you have. I absolutely love it. Once again, it's the same sculpt and the same stance, so there's nothing really else to really talk about there. For the claws and the hands, you can see through with light, and the orange really pops out. Also with the feet as well, looking awesome. Okay. And that pretty much wraps it up. There's nothing really else to talk about. Let's do some comparisons, though. Let's compare him to, like I said, the Yuji Sakai Shin Godzilla. Where this Godzilla is orange and yellow with accents of like silver and some black from the skin. This Godzilla is all red and all black with accents of silver through. You hold him up to the light and you see all that red coming through, looking awesome. Just like you can hold up this Godzilla to the light and see all the orange coming through. What makes this Godzilla even better is that the way I was painted, it looks like he has a skeleton on the inside. It's really awesome. Here they are together. Looks awesome together. Be awesome to see these two fight one day in a like a live action film, but one can only dream. All right, let's do another size comparison. Here he is compared to his counterpart in the film. This is what Godzilla goes through before he becomes Burning Godzilla. So he's come to Boston to fight King Ghidorah, settle the score. And he's a glowing blue. The dorsal plates are really glowing blue, and his accents of blue going through him. He's at like critical mass. But then he absorbs Mothra and becomes, Burning Godzilla. So it's like before and after, pretty much. Both looking awesome. Once again, I'm a huge fan of the film, so I had to have both of them. I don't know if anyone else is really going to be that big of a fan. I've seen some people actually triple dip in this, so I guess I'm not alone in that. So, let's do another comparison. And how can we talk about Burning Godzilla without talking about the original Burning Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Destroya? This is the Rick version of that Godzilla. This Yuji Sakai version. And these are the two compared to each other. This one is far more orange and far more burning looking, but this one has a charm to it. It just can't be beat. Always love the Heisei Godzilla, especially, the Burning Godzilla. It looks awesome, but here they are together looking awesome. Okay, now let's do something a little more ambitious. Let's see what he looks like up against a version of the final boss of Godzilla King of the Monsters. And here is Godzilla, Burning Godzilla 2019 compared to the 68 King Ghidorah, 25 centimeter. Both look pretty good together, even though this is the Showa and this is the Legendary verse. But I think these two compare to each other pretty well. I've always seen people do with their Destroya figures, which are fun, but I haven't seen really this little setup. And they look good together. I dig it. However, I would like to see a Godzilla King of the Monsters King Ghidorah, like either a 25 centimeter like this, or a 30 centimeter, which is even bigger, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, let's wrap it up with some final thoughts. And once again, this is the X Plus Godzilla 2019 Burning version from the film Godzilla King of the Monsters. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that during this video, but I love it. Absolutely awesome. I love the detail in it, just like the original release. I love the paint job that it has, for the Burning version. and it's just amazing. Now, they didn't make a, quote, Rick version of this. Is just its own release of it. So if you did miss out on the original release of the 2019 and wanted to get something else, I highly recommend this. Also, if you weren't able to get the gigantic Burning Godzilla 2019, I highly recommend this. If you weren't able to get the Defo Reel Burning Godzilla 2019, I highly recommend this. I highly recommend this figure overall. This thing is amazing. I highly recommend it. Last time I'll say that, and that's pretty much the show. Nothing really else to talk about. You know, it has the same things as the original release. So, pipe down in the comments if you have any other questions. There's nothing really else to talk about, but I love it. You all have a nice day, and I'll catch y'all with the next unboxing, review, or gameplay, or whatever. Y'all take it easy.